Hey YouTube, Prof Sales, going to give you a quick update about the weekend. Sorry I was not able to make a video yesterday, but that's because we were outsourcing. Let me pull this up in the other tab and mute it, just so I can keep an eye on the chat. Hope you guys are doing pretty well out there. Hopefully you had a great weekend of sourcing, selling, whatever it was. Let me mute this. I know we had a lot of luck sourcing today, or yesterday rather, not today. Hey Mark, how's it going? Good to see you in the chat. Let a couple people filter in here. I know there's another show or two that probably goes off on Sunday night, so I don't want to step on their toes too long, guys, so this won't be a super long run. But I wanted to give you guys an update on the jean sourcing, how we did yesterday. It was a good day, no question about that. How long it took us. Can you hear me okay, Mark? See you in the chat. Not 5 viewers. Nice, we're getting a few people coming in. Let me turn on this light. That helps a little, not much. Mark says he had a great weekend selling 10 pairs. Nice, very nice. Very nice indeed, sir. Hey, Han, how you doing? How you doing? You can hear me okay? Great. Yeah, so yesterday we had our big sourcing run. We left about, what time did we leave? We left about 8 a.m. and we did not get home until about 9:15 p.m. So it was a long day. We went out of town though. Honestly, we went to an area we've been to before, but we went to a slightly different section of it and hit a bunch of new stores. We actually hit, we only hit 10 stores because we have to drive about an hour and a half or so to this particular area. And we only hit 10 stores, but 8 of them were brand new stores we never hit before. Karin actually made her video about her tips for sourcing jeans as you go. And we're going to be sharing that with you guys soon. We've got to do some editing on that video, get that all up and running and looking really nice. So she did a great job with that. So be looking for that coming out hopefully this week. We'll edit that up. But we just ran out of time to do everything, guys. I mean, it was a long day. By the time we got home, I mean, we pulled in probably about 9:30. I mean, we were tired. I mean, we'd been gone for 13 plus hours. We've been up since 6 a.m. or so, 6:15. So it was just a long day. And today was just more of a day of rest than anything else. But anyway, it was a good day. We sourced a heck of a lot of jeans. I'm going to share some of the results with you in just a moment. And hopefully, you know, this is how it will be every trip we go out. It was nice to hit new stores we've never been to before. Right off the bat, we hit a store and pulled 27 pair out of it, which is unusual to say the least. I mean, I don't think you're normally going to run and pull 27 pairs, at least not of the brands and fits that we're looking for. So 27 is a big number, but that was great. I mean, it was a great way to start off the day. It just kept us pumped, and you know, we were ready to really go after it at that point. So let me show you what we did. And I'm going to do a couple screen shares here because I had someone tell me today that the graphs do not show up necessarily when I flip over to those. So I'll screen share the first page and then we'll go back and we'll screen share the next page. Love your reviews. Thanks for sharing with that. You're very welcome, Jen. All right, so let me show you what we got yesterday. Okay, so hopefully you guys can all see that. Yesterday was July 30th. We pulled 137 pair. And like I said, you know, that was a 13-hour day, so it was a lot of hours. Obviously, we were not in stores 13 hours. We spent $726 on those. That works out to 13. We went to 10 stores, 13.7 pair per store, which I think is pretty good. I mean, if you could pull 13, nearly 14 pair a store, you're doing great. As I said, 10 stores. Yesterday and the day before, we sold a total of 9 over the weekend, which was pretty good. Some of the ones are starting to sell, obviously, with the shipping, which is not free anymore, so that's a good sign. Let's see what else we got here. You know, a net of about $84 between those 2 days, which is okay. You know, it's nowhere near what our numbers are going to be, you know, but it's okay. Net per gene was really good, 997 and 9.14. We're averaging we had a percent sell-through of 0.72 and 0.9, which is also pretty good, moving in the right direction. Unfortunately, did not get any listed those 2 days, which really stinks. So after I get off here in a few moments, I'm going to list. But it is what it is. So you can see our totals are up here. We bought 251. We spent $1,300. 83 photos, 78 listed. So that's not bad, actually. Almost got caught up with the photos. Pretty happy about that. 22 stores. Actually, I think we have some more photos than that, so it's probably a little behind. 22 stores, 44 sold for a gross of 943, a net of 325 for the first week, more or less. Net per gene 739. I think that'll come up. 0.68% sell through. So I'm going to stop sharing this. I'm going to show you the graph page. So let me come back to you for a moment. Let's see. I like this program. Can you share what you're using? It's just going through YouTube's live events. That's all it is. And then it opens up a Google Hangout, and you can screen share. Let me give a screen share for the other part of this. Okay. All right. I'm going to go back here, and we're going to screen share. I'll show you the graphs real quick. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Listings up, it's 554, it's always contracting, bought, you know, 3084, 000, 137. Probably should get rid of zeros, but sold is, you might say the sold are basically just over 4 now, maybe a little slope upwards. Listing totals, you know, a couple 0 days really take that down. And then, of course, you see the sell-through rate is maybe breaking back towards slightly accelerating again. It's kind of hard to tell. Not a lot of data points here, guys, so, you know, it is what it is. But overall, pretty happy with the results so far. Let's see. Audio is messing up. Why is it messing up? Is anyone else having a problem hearing it? Sound is choppy. Hang on. How about now? Oh, buffering issue? Great. How about now? Just let me know if the sound's any better. Just unplug the mic, replug it back in. Sometimes it has issues. I think the camera, when it goes to sharing, it switches off, and then it switches back on, and sometimes I think that causes an issue. Let me make sure it's not doing anything weird here. Huh, that's really weird. How about now? Let's see if that works any better. These mics are so sensitive when you plug them in or out. Does that sound any better? Karin? Yeah, I'm on a delay. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's like, I'm on a delay. I don't know. Is it better now? All right, so that apparently fixed it. This computer does not like when we screen share and it goes back to the mic. Sometimes it reverts back to the webcam microphone. Ugh, don't ask me why. Somebody was asking about the program earlier. No, I mean your computer program for the numbers you were showing us. That's just an Excel. I don't know if that's what you were asking for or not. I mean, that's just an Excel spreadsheet. And it's just graphing. It's just graphing those results based on, you know, it's just taking a column of data and graphing the results. So I don't know if that answers your question, Darren, but that's all it is. So nothing really too fancy there. But yeah, so a couple other things I want to share with you before. It's not going to be a long vlog, guys, promise tonight. But a couple other things I want to share with you was thinking about how this inventory is going to be set up in, you know, once I start blowing up these listing totals and amount of genes I have. So, you know, if you're going to do mass volume of anything, I don't care if it's jeans or what it is, you've got to have a good inventory system. You got to be a way to store your jeans, to find them when they sell, and so on. And Lance says he has over 1,000 pair listed, so he could probably tell us. I mean, you got to be able to find your stuff. That's important. If you can't find it, it runs into all sorts of issues if you have a crappy inventory system. So I'm looking at a couple options about what I want to do, and obviously I'm going to expand out to the point where I'm going to need help. So I need to have a system that's really foolproof, not foolproof, but as foolproof as you can get it, that I could bring somebody in the first day and explain to them how it works, and they could find things. So I'm looking at a couple options for doing that. I'm definitely looking for technology to help me with that. That's what technology is good at. It's good at crunching numbers. It's good at keeping track of things. So that's I think that's what you got to focus on is having a good inventory system. If you're going to get up into the hundreds and hundreds and thousands of listings, you got to have a good inventory system, gang. And I've been kind of spending some time thinking about this and looking at some options, and I think I've narrowed it down to something now. But it's not the simplest problem in the world. There's lots of integrated systems out there you can buy, software programs that allow you to integrate your inventory, your listing process. It keeps track of all your accounting stuff, but they're not cheap. The cheapest ones I've found are about $150 a month, and they go up from there. And none of them are perfect, but they do offer you the options to take control of your inventory. A good system is to use a letter and a number after. Yeah, Lance, you're right. I mean, and I use something like that, but the downfall of any inventory system is not your technology usually or your system. It's people. It's having what my friend Eric calls fat fingers. When you type the wrong thing, if you type the wrong thing in your spreadsheet, or you type the wrong thing on your list, or you type the wrong thing in eBay, then it's wrong. And you're not going to know it's wrong until you have to go find that pair of jeans necessarily. And then it's kind of too late, especially if you've already sold it and you can't find it. And it's happened to me many times, and I've had issues. Unfortunately, I have redundancies built into where I found them, but I just don't want it. I don't want to have to think about it. I want it to be as simple as possible for me and somebody else. So, anyway, that's what I'm working on right now too. I'm also working on some other business stuff. We're coming to the end of the month, so I'm going to see how we're hitting on our goals and so on. Looking forward to that. Looks like I blew away my eBay goal this month, which is great. Amazon I'm going to make, but not by a huge amount, but up a little bit. So overall, a better month than I thought it was going to be. Probably, probably up somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 15% over my goal. So happy about that. We'll see how that plays out tomorrow. Obviously, we got tonight. Got a couple more sales to roll in. And, I'm really considering this 4,900 gene prospect, guys. I think it's doable. And I might have to filter in some other ways to source. I definitely want to cut down my sourcing cost. And I think I can do that. I've got some ideas about that. And finding more inventory. I definitely don't think that thrifting alone is the best way to do it. I think it's very time consuming and a bit expensive when you consider in travel costs and so on, because I cannot stay just in my area and get that many jeans out of this area on a regular basis. I will deplete my supply, so I'd have to drive out of town. But there's definitely ways to do it, and there's some, it's just coming down to like figuring out the nuts and bolts, guys. The good thing is I've got some time to figure it out as I sort of ramp it up. I don't have to figure it all out tonight, which is nice. Lance says he does low prices and a professional seller contact me, help me out, focus on better brands, plus $7 shipping. Yep. I sell a smaller percentage. My profits are higher on the same money. Yeah, I mean, it's, it's that slow dime versus fast nickel approach. It's not right or wrong. It's just what meets your business goals. Let's see. And we got 17 people watching, so thank you for that, guys. I know it was very impromptu, these shows. Please hit the like button if you're enjoying the video. I'd really appreciate it. Looks like about half of you have, so thank you for that. If I sell 100 a month, I'm making at least $2,500 profit per month for less work. Yeah, you must be selling higher end if you're making 25 bucks profit a jean. That's really high end. I don't know. I don't think I could find used jeans to make that kind of profit. Really, it'd have to be new. But it would be a lower return on investment, but more dollars. So that's cool. All right, what else? And shelving, we talked about that. Yeah, I may have to get all new shelving, guys. Just, you know, whatever this inventory system works out to be. It's just, you know, the shelves I've got aren't really deep enough for what I want to do. What I'm thinking about doing, just to give you guys a heads up, is I'm thinking about going ahead and packaging all my jeans after I list them in flat rate envelopes and seal them up. Seal them up, label the outside, and be done with it. So that way, when they go to ship, they're already ready. I might stick an invoice on them and just a shipping label, and they're done. So the key is figuring out a way to list them, get a label put on them, and organized in a way that makes sense for somebody to be able to pull quickly. So, you know, each week I'll list the number that I sell, so no more or less, and then put all their focus Amazon. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, he's diversifying his income streams, which makes sense. That's always a smart business move, whatever you do. So hopefully you guys had a great weekend out there. Good shelves at Sam's Clubs and Costco, the metal and fiberboard. Yeah, I'm probably have to go with maybe a little more substantial shelf. Lance, you're right. Shelving is definitely a big expense too, by the way. You start buying shelving units and you start thinking about buying 20 or 30 units of shelves, it gets kind of pricey. You're looking at quite a few bucks, but you know, I'll advance as I go. I'll just try to be a few shelves ahead of my listing needs. Let's see what else here. Michael says, I've been finding lots of jeans lately at the weigh and pay. Lately, many good brands too. Comes out to about $1.50 a pair. Yeah, it's definitely that's about what I experience, Michael. When I go there, it's about a third of the price at a local store, so it's really good. And you know, that's a cool thing. The weigh and pay near me, though, quite honestly, not the best quality. There's just, I mean, you can definitely find deals there, but I don't know. It's just not. It's an awful lot of work for not a lot of profit a lot of times, but you can fit about 250 pairs per shelf if folded and stacked. Yeah, that'd be a pretty big shelf, Lance, to fit 250 pair on. I mean, even in stacks of 10, that's 25 stacks. So I'm not. Maybe you mean per shelving unit. Maybe that's what you're saying instead of like a shelf. What about wood shelves? Wood shelves would be great, Camila, but you've got to have a way to attach them to the wall if they're that type of shelf. Or if you're going to buy wooden shelves, like a shelving unit, they're going to be more expensive than plastic in general. They're definitely sturdier, I think, but they weigh more too, which means you can't move them around as easy. So there's just trade-offs, you know. Distress sells better here than new. Yeah, distress is always good if you can find the right brands, but we found some new brands too. I'm going to let Karin give you the update on those when she finishes up her video. I don't want to steal her thunder, but we did find a few new brands that we don't normally deal with. I think I even found a couple here and there that I'd not seen before, but I actually didn't pick them up. So I don't think, maybe I picked up one of them. I'll have to look and see. It's all a blur, guys. After you buy that many jeans in one day, you're just like, whatever, jeans. They all look the same after a while. But we had a great day. It was a lot of fun. We definitely enjoyed the time together. It's so nice to be able to do it with somebody else, to source with them or work with them, guys. That alone is just worth its weight in gold, especially when it's somebody that, you know, you get along with, you care about, and you know, that was a really cool part of the day. So we'll put together that video and get that out to you guys. So, all right. Okay, guys. Well, listen, I don't really have too much else to add tonight. I hope you appreciated the update. I've got to get to listing, to be honest with you. I had to get some listings up tonight because I didn't get any up yesterday. So I'm not real happy about that, or Friday, and that's put me behind. So I've got a few over there to list. I will show you the jeans, just by the way, if I can. What I still have. Let's see if I can pick up the webcam real quick here without destroying everything. See if I can get this cord. So you can see here. There, and there, and there. Oh, as I like pull off the microphone. So that's what they all look like, guys. So hopefully you could see that. Sorry, I pulled down the mic, I think, while I was doing one of the other mics. Too many mics. Hopefully you were able to see that, just kind of what they all look like. I took pictures and video and all that good stuff, so we'll share those with you as well. Okay. I was just reading the last few questions here. The Goodwill, what's your typical ROI? Yeah, that's a great question. I think they're asking Lance. 5 rows. Yeah, 5 rows of shelves, 50 a pair. Sure. I mean, yeah, you can do that. Especially if you got 24-inch deep shelves. You can actually get 6 stacks on those. 6 stacks of 10. So you can get 60 on a shelf. Lowe's sells they're 36 inches wide, 24 inches deep. And I think they're maybe 52 inches high, but you can get 240 pair of jeans on one shelving unit. I just don't like doing it. I have one of those. It's inconvenient to like reach over a stack and try to get ones in the back, or pull the ones out in the front to get to the ones in the back. So I'm not going to buy any more of those, to be honest with you. But you know, you can do that. I just think it's a little bit unwieldy to be able to get those jeans in the back. So, all right, guys. Well, listen, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button down below. Please hit the like button. You know what to do. It's real quick. Just take you a second. We got 21 people watching, so please hit it. I really appreciate you guys jumping on tonight. I know it's kind of late and impromptu, but I wanted to get a video out and give you a little quick update before tomorrow. And I'll be back on my normal video schedule this week. Lots of great things coming up. I'm hopefully going to be guest hosting, or guest starring on someone's show pretty soon. So more about that when I'll let you know. I do not have a guest for tomorrow night, just to let you know, Monday night. So I kind of got a little behind on that this weekend, trying to line all that up. So I'm not sure if I'll get a guest lined up, but maybe we'll just do a Q&A tomorrow night. That's okay too. But in any case, thank you guys for watching. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you'd like to get the videos each week when they come out, each day when they come out. And please hit the like button, as we said before. All right, guys, it's going to do it for tonight. So as always, it's Prof Sales saying good sales to you.